Hello! Happy Tuesday, friends. Today is Tuesday, January 5th, 2021. I hope you guys had a great Monday and you are ready to start learning today, Tuesday. So if you haven't had a chance, go ahead and click on that calendar link and go through the calendar, the days of the week, the month, the year, the weather. How's the weather been at your place? I know it's been raining and raining and raining and raining for days, and there's water everywhere and floods happening, and hopefully you and your family are all safe and sound in your house. And you've got nice, tall rain boots. I'm actually going to go to Dennis Company today to see if they have a pair of rain boots that fit my feet, because the ones I have are old and they started to tear, and so now they're not waterproof anymore. And they're only about this tall. They just come up past my ankle, which is not enough. So anyway, I'm going to go check on some new rain boots today. All right, so go ahead and take out your literacy packet. Looks like this, literacy packet, week 15, grade 1. Make sure your name is on it, and we're going to turn to page 7. So one thing readers do to help test their comprehension of a story is retell the story in the order that they read the book. So no cheating, don't look at the story, just do your very best. I'm going to walk you through it. So take this page, and you're going to cut it out. And you're going to cut these pictures out, and you're going to glue them onto your white piece of paper. Hold on one second, I got to go grab a pair of scissors. Okay, I'm back. Got my scissors here. We're going to cut out these pictures. Now think back to the story. What happened in the beginning? What happened in the middle? What happened in the end? The story was about a little boy named Peter. When he woke up in the morning, there was snow everywhere. Okay. Once you have your pictures cut out, you're going to take this piece that says I can retell the story using key details, and we're going to glue that to the top of this page here. Tuesday, page 8, it says retell right down here in the corner. So grab glue stick and put that at the top there. Okay. So the first thing he does is he wakes up in the morning, he looks out the window, and he sees that it snowed. So find your picture of the window with the snow falling outside. Okay, looks like this. This is picture number 1, so you're going to glue that. And I always number mine just so that it's really clear. So there's 1. Peter looked out the window and saw that it had snowed. Okay, the next thing that he did was he put on his snow clothes and he went outside. I don't know about you, but I would trade all this rain for snow if I could. I love the snow, I love sledding, I love tubing, I love snowshoeing across the snow. I don't so much love it when it's starting to melt and everything is slushy and yucky, but when it's snowing, it's just so magical and beautiful. Okay, so find the picture of Peter in his snowsuit. Looks like this. He's happy. And that's going to be your number 2. So put it right next to number 1. Just like that. Okay, then the third thing is he makes footprints in the snow. So find the picture of the footprints. That's going to be your number 3. And then he gets a stick and he hits the tree, remember? And the snow falls on his head. Just like that. Now, if you wanted to go above and beyond and get extra bonus points, you could color all these pictures. It makes it a little more fun and interesting if you have time or if you want to. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so then the next thing, he makes a snowman and an angel. So here's a picture of the snowman, and that's going to be your number 5. And after that, he climbs up the hill and he slides down. So this is a little hillside. That sounds fun to me. After that, he puts a snowball in his pocket. So here's the snowball right here, that little ball. That's going to be your number 7. So that's what I have so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number 8 is he takes a bath. Because he's come in from outside, it's cold, he's wet. It feels good to take a hot bath when you've been outside in the really, really cold. Okay. After he takes a hot bath, he goes and checks his jacket and the snow has melted. And he's feeling kind of sad. I would too. That's going to be number 9. So I've started a third row here. That's number 9. So after he checks his pocket, he goes to bed. There's a picture of his bed. And he's not happy. He's sad. He doesn't want the snow to go away. And he has a dream that the sun melted all the snow. So here's the sun. Now that would be pretty sad if you really love the snow. Okay, that's what I have so far. But then when he wakes up in the morning, he realizes that it was snowing again, and it was just a dream. And that's your number 12. So go ahead and pause the video here, catch up on yours, make sure yours is numbered. All of your pictures are in this order. Go back and watch the story as many times as you need to help you make sense, okay? When you're done with that, we're going to turn to page number 9. We're going to pull page 9 out of our packet. And we're going to cut out the words on page 9, and we're going to put the sentences in order. Well, the sentence. There's only one sentence. The words that we have are snow, the, played, Peter, in, the, snow, the, played, Peter, in. Yep, that's it. Now, just by reading those words, I can kind of already get a sense of what I mean, Peter played in the snow, right? Like, that's the basic gist of the story that we're talking about. So I just have to find the words that match what I know. The first word of a sentence is always capitalized, so I'm going to look for one of my words that has a capital letter. I notice that Peter has a capital letter. Peter is also a name, which is usually capitalized even if it's in the middle of a story. So I'm going to just make sure that I don't have any other words that have a capital letter, because this might be the first word of the sentence, but it might not be. I don't see any other words that have a capital letter. So I'm going to put this one first, Peter. And then Peter the in snow played. Peter in the snow played. Peter snow played in the. Peter played in the snow. Okay, let's do played next. Played. 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 In. We know how to spell in. It's I-N. Okay. The next word is the. The. And the last word is snow, and we know that that's the right word because it has a period at the end. Okay? So this is what yours should look like. Peter played in the snow. And that is a true statement. He did play in the snow. And he had a great time. And he was sad when he had to stop playing in the snow. As I'm sure all of us would feel that way if and when we got snow and got to play in it. So we're going to switch to the next page, which is page 11. And we are going to learn a new vocabulary word. This word is heaping. Heaping. Okay, so let me find my little guide here. It helps me with my definitions. The word heaping, what do you think that means? Heaping. You can heap on things onto a pile. Heap the leaves on a pile. You can pour yourself a heaping pile of marshmallows. Okay. Heaping means a large quantity. So I'm going to write a large quantity. And I'm going to put it right next to the meaning here. A large quantity. Okay? Now for synonyms. Large. Giant. What's another word for heaping? Massive. Okay, so you can pause this, write large, giant, massive, catch up to where I'm at. When you're done, we're going to move on to antonyms. So what will be the opposite of large? Small. The opposite of giant could be tiny. The opposite of massive could be petite. So there's 3 antonyms. You can write those down. Small, tiny, petite, right over here. Small, tiny, petite. Pause the video if you need to, but I'm going to move on to the sentence. The sentence says, she has a heaping pile of sprinkles on her ice cream. Yummy. She has a heaping pile of, and make sure you underline heaping, sprinkles on her ice cream. She has a heaping pile of sprinkles on her ice cream. Go ahead and pause here to finish up. I'm going to move on to the next page, which is the letter tiles that we're going to pull out of the packet, and we're going to use those letter tiles to find. Go back to page 5. So here's, page 6. There it is. We're going to find words with PH. Okay. Phone starts with PH. PH words are pretty tricky. Phone, photo, photograph, Um, PH makes the f sound, but there are a lot of words that make the f sound that start with F, not PH. So, phone, photograph, photo, phosphorus is an element that starts with PH. Let's see. We'll try to look it up here. PH words. Phonics. Okay. So these all start with PH. Phone, photo, phonics. Now, a lot of words have PH in the middle or at the end. So dolphin, D-O-L-P-H-I-N, has a PH, but it's in the middle of the word, dolphin. Everybody knows what those are. Sphere is another word that we have talked about. And sphere has a PH in the middle here, S-P-H-E-R-E. And then the last one, let's say, how about microphone? Everybody knows what those are. Microphone. So the last one is microphone. All right, you can pause this, copy those down. You can add your own different words if you want to, as long as it has a PH and it's correct.